Hello, Odysseys and Orphidians. My name is TVSkyne, and welcome to Hades, a game which I have already played, but which people keep telling me that I should play. Although, to be fair, when I first took a look at Hades, way back, that was when it was first entering early access. Back in last year? 2 years ago? Who knows? Time is meaningless and nothing matters. And now my entire timeline has become completely obsessed with this game. My Twitter timeline, more specifically. And all of them horny for every single goddamn character in the game. So fine. I will jump back into it. Now, I don't think necessarily this is going to be like a series on the channel or anything, but let's play it for an hour and see how it goes. So that would be my back in the early access thing. Let's not do that. Let's do a new save slot. And see how it goes.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Goodbye, Father.
Well, I'm gonna need something to... Okay, cool. I have a sword. I remember nothing about this game. Just want to point that out. But, of course, Supergiant games, everything is tremendously gorgeous right off the bat. And what Supergiant Games likes to do, and I think I mentioned this in my first video about Hades, really, is they employ a certain mix of, like, illustration and comic book stylization with, well, 3D. I mean, Hades' character model, rather Sagria's character model, because that's the character we're playing, and most of the enemies we're fighting are rendered, to the best of my knowledge, in, you know, actual 3D. But because of the stylization, because of the flat colors, because of the, like, the limited soft shading that they're using, and because they integrate so well with the background, you get this sense of, like, playing a cartoon, almost, which is something they have perfected pretty much since the Bastion days, I think. Because they've always kind of aspired to that style. You could really see it coming into its own in Pyre, which was also excellent. Smack you with the thing. Smack you with the thing.
You're nothing.
Smack you with some things again. Smack, smack. There we go. Any more? Oh, smack you with the thing. Smacked. Oh, more smacking. Ow. How dare you smack me with a thing? I am the one who smacks. Want to unlock something more exciting than the sword, though. Is that all of them?
She is.
Sweet.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Yeah, all the characters are hot. And the character designs are excellent. One of the things that the Hades devs talked about, by the way, is that they made a conscious decision that, like, the Greek gods of the Olympus, why would they all be white? Like, that's usually how we represent them, because we think of like, Greece as a white culture. Some people think of it way too much like that, like Frank Miller, for example. But to Supergiant's mind, is like, no, hang on, wait. Why? They knew about black people. Like, it's not a fucking mystery. Surely, there's no reason why not. And besides, ancient religions, ancient mythologies like Norse mythology, Greek mythology, to some extent Zoroastrianism, I don't know how active that is these days anyway, a lot of more ancient religions aren't really codified in the same way that we think of, especially in the West. We tend to think of the codification of the monotheistic religions with their source texts and their thousands of years of canon of exactly all of the details of these are the saints and these are the god figures and like very specific rules set down for all of that stuff. Whereas ancient mythologies, they were like oral traditions, and which gods were worshipped where and how they were imagined and how they were conceived of changed pretty much from village to village in any given place because there wasn't that much intercommunication. So like there's literally no reason not to reinterpret, which is what I really like about Norse mythology, which is my mythology, like the mythology of my ancestors, is like all we have of it is like the barest sliver of stuff that was written down like hundreds of years after the Viking Age, which is most closely identified with that religion, ended. So like we know like the slightest snapshot of what Norse mythology actually was. And so because of that, there is no canon. Like there's no canon. And if you make up a story about the gods and it has meaning to you and it informs you and your beliefs, that's as canon as literally anything else. Just by definition, nothing is any more canon than whatever you have as your head canon. And that's something I really like about old religions. Anyway, Supergiant Games understand this, and therefore they made all the gods really hot and cool and diverse instead of just, like, white people over and over again, which is nice. Right. Let's deflect stuff, I guess?
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, Goddess, but thank you.
A room with a key. What is key for? For to unlock thing? Yes. Ooh, that stab pushes them around. Bet you can push them into environmental hazards. So we got the deflect power, and then immediately we are led into a room full of enemies that use projectiles. I see your game, Supergiant.
Its own reward.
I see your game. Pomegranates? You are tutorializing me, Supergiant. Oh, yes. Yes. Schmack. Ouch! Floor spikes. I knew it.
Bring it.
Nope.
A palm of power.
A palm of power. Okay. What else can I do, actually? Oh, hey, I have a heavy attack. Who knew? And I can cast stuff. Oh, right, you need the thing with the crystal and you pick it up and that's how you get to... right. I remember when I played the early access version that kind of annoyed me. Like the whole thing about you have to pick up the thing after you're through it. I'm sure it works really great in gameplay or something somewhere. But for me, it just annoyed me. Ooh! Oh, look, those are Dionysian. Hella Dionysian. I suppose I can use the traps to hurt them. Or hurt myself, really. But hey, it works. Those guys sure don't activate the floor traps.
The Underworld's power.
Thank you. Don't know what that is yet, but I'll figure it out. Oh, sup? Oh, floor spikes. Again, I've taken practically no damage. There we go. So finally took some damage from an enemy. All the damage I've taken so far is me just running into things that will hurt me in the environment. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Cheerio.
An arrow. There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Yeah, there are several. A mythology joke.
Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Let's see. Your cast seeks foes. Dash strike. Oh, I have a dash strike. Cool. Critical chance. It's rare. I guess it's the best one. Okay.
The power of the hunt sounds like good company to keep.
Okay, so that's a dash strike, I guess.
I'm
Sweet.
hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
Huh? That great despawns. Huh. Weird.
Uh-oh.
Hello, room.
They're armored.
Is that bad? Well, it's probably not good. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. You! Ow! Okay, so break the armor. Yeah! Motherfucker. And they can do like a bomb drop on the floor thing that... Okay. Nah! What the hell? I don't even know what killed me. Oh well, not that it matters. In Hades, death is not the end, after all.
Damn it.
Walking out of a pool of blood. There's something weirdly horny about that.
Yes, carry on, everyone. Don't mind me. How goes it, Shanes?
What a cruel end to an otherwise pretty good life. Liver failure. Drank himself to death, huh?
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Hypnos, huh?
Some of us more than others.
Back already.
Sup, Dad? How you doing?
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
They seem to be on good terms. Hello, doggy.
There's a good boy.
Your fortunate Cerberus sees something in you.
Pet the dog. Must pet the dog.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
Very good boy.
You've returned. Good to see you, lad.
Hey, Achilles.
Circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
You would know, sir. Achilles, by the way, super gay. Like, super gay. Incredibly gay. That's the kind of thing Frank Miller doesn't want you to know about, but I want you to know about it because he was so gay. Possibly slightly bisexual, but mostly gay.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
What is thing?
House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
Who's talking then?
No time to rest.
Locked.
Father's chambers, always locked.
Stay out of there.
Oh, dashing through the hell. With a sword in my own hand.
Do not despair, child.
Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
My god, she's hot.
I believe it, Nix. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Then go.
Yeah, one thing to know about the Olympians is that, like, they're trouble. You like the Greek gods in the original mythology is like,
I'm back.
they're not gods. Again, if you are very used to a monotheistic or Christian perspective, you're like, oh, but the gods are good and kind and they help us. The old mythologies, especially Norse mythology, not so much. Not like, no, the gods don't necessarily help you. They're not really nice and they don't want what's best for you. They are all too human.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad, is it?
And there is something wonderful about the characterization of Zagreus in Hades, is that it's like a stern, disapproving dad and his like disobedient, willful son who's like, I don't want to pick up my room, I don't want to clean my things, screw you, Dad, I'm going to the surface. No, you're not, silly boy, you're gonna do your chores and go to bed, brah. Like, there's a part of that's to it. There is this slight childishness to it, which I enjoy.
It's never bedtime here.
Okay, mirror, mirror on the wall.
Night and darkness guide me.
Let's see. Deal bonus attack with strength from behind. Restore a little bit of yes, please. Health, good. And more keys. Okay, so that's what the keys are for. Within the infinite dark, everything.
This is power. Okay.
More keys to unlock stuff.
There we go. Coronach, the Heart Seeker. Let's deal some death. Psst, over here. What the? I can escape through that pink window there.
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly, how's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
That's the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Is that a dash strike? Okay.
Whoops.
Bet I got you pretty good.
Come, Stygius.
Yeah, that one's pretty nice. I am slain.
Right, well, let's check the bow then.
Oh, hi.
Empty for now.
What's over here?
I can do this. First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
A reflection perch.
Back there.
An epic vista to stand and gaze upon meaningfully.
Time to go.
Anyway, let's get back to it.
Thunder. this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Ah, Zeus. Yeah, Zeus is definitely someone you want to be careful around. Your attacks deal chain lightning. Your special causes a lightning bolt. Your cast is a burst of chain lightning. That actually seems not like a bad thing at all. But for now...
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
Yeah.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Yet. Not sure I like the bow as much as the sword. I guess the safety is nice. That aim assist is a little aggressive, though. Not that I mind, otherwise I'd probably never hit anything.
Key. This can unlock something back home.
What is this? And what is that? I do not know. Let's find out together. Hello. Yeah. The fact that you get stuck in one place with the bow. How fast can you attack with this thing?
Phew.
Ah, health.
Keep me going for a bit.
Okay, so you have to hold it for sure, but you do get a little bit more leeway. I guess that'll just deal less damage then. Okay, cool. We can work with that. Oh, hello, little shade.
I can use this to unlock a weapon.
Whoa, okay. Boom.
Look who. They absorbed my blow.
Whew. That was close. Oh, it's a centaur heart, is it? The man heart part of it, or the horse heart? Or do they only have one? Who knows? Well, the bow's pretty good against these guys, at least. My lord, how many of these guys are there?
Crushed. Coin from the dead.
Money. Let's see. There's a skull on that thing.
Patch up. Got to keep going.
And then there's a purse here. No skull on it, though. I don't really like the bow, so... Oh.
Charon's shop.
What's up, Karen?
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that you got? Some sort of wares for sale? And I'll just have a look around.
The infernal wares of the Stygian boatman Charon lie sprawled about. Available for sale to whomever would be willing to quench the boatman's great thirst for riches.
That would be me.
Let's see. Hey, couldn't I purchase like a boat ride from Karen? Just get me out of there on the other side of the river? No? Nothing? No? Fine. That's a blessing from the gods. That's a hamburger? And fries? No, it's a tortilla. Ah, it's health. Right, I see. Go with health, then. I like the music here.
Oh no.
Seal the chamber.
Is that bad? Survive, huh? Oh, they all have armor! Have to imagine they'll just respawn endlessly.
Enough.
I live!
Better.
Let's see. There are the purple gems and shiny gems. And a skull. Okay, skull, fine. Let's go. So skull means they're armored, and therefore more troublesome. If I'm gonna do the bow, I want some dash upgrades, like something to get me out of harm's way faster.
Gemstones. For the house.
It's a little bit of a pity that the game is so frantic otherwise, because, like, these environments are so pretty. Randomly generated, though I'm sure they are. Yeah, they move too slow to be lured. These guys are all pretty readable. Okay. I think I'm getting a feel for the bow. Moving right along.
Night.
Oh, so you get a power shot if you release at just the moment when you charge up fully. I see. Damn it. My dodge timings are off. There we go.
Surprising, this one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ah.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Well, I mean, Hades isn't exactly... Okay, so hell is a little bit... Part of the reason why in the West we have an association between Hades and hell is, first of all, is the underworld, the realm of the dead, blah, blah, blah. But it's also because early translations of Christian texts, of Christian verses, like that discuss the afterlife, that discuss the concept of hell, were translated through Greek. And in Greek, they used Hades as a way to, because it's the underworld, it's the dead. So this association between hell and Hades was created, even though that's not really strictly accurate to what Hades was necessarily in the Greek imagination at the time. It's like, it wasn't like, oh, fire and brimstone and eternal torment and rivers of blood. Like, that's not really the conception of Hades as it was understood by the ancient Greeks themselves, at least as far as we know. But the association was created. And so, in modern media based on Greek mythology, you kind of get... And that's like, again, as we talked about previously, with mythology, you can just headcanon shit. It's okay. Like, that's what you're supposed to do with it. You're supposed to recontextualize it and reinterpret it and understand it through a context or a lens that you find more sensible. But it is worth understanding that the understanding of Hades as hell is very much a Christian understanding of the concept, at least as far as I know. Let's see. Your cast sends a blade rift. Slashing metal vortex rapidly deals... Ooh. That's just a damage boost. After you take damage, inflict doom on foes around you. But that means I have to take damage to use it. So let's just do this.
Violence.
I should probably use my cast for something at some point, shouldn't I? Again, look, okay, so remember how I talked about earlier that the game uses a really, like, a comic book-ish illustration style? What I mean by that is that it uses black shadows, which is a thing that comes out of comic books where, like, if you look at the inks of, like, a superhero comic or whatever, all of the shadows, like, all of the deepest shadows are rendered in pure black, like with pure black ink to render the shadows and create the three-dimensionality. In modern comic books, usually the coloring artist will then take that and then colorize the shadows so that they're not like completely hard black necessarily. But in classic comic books and in classic comic book styles, and this is where, again, we can talk about Frank Miller, actually, because he really iconified that with Sin City and his particular work on that particular art style. That old racist piece of shit. And like, this is very much reminiscent of that. Like, every shadow, like, you see there are soft shadows. Look at the hand here in the foreground, for example. You can see that there are soft shadows on the hand, right? Like, that are, like, not completely black, but are cast by the environment. But then you also have, look at the hoods on these things on the pillars there. Shadows that are completely pitch black. In fact, this whole pillar is defined by those kinds of shadows. And you see that all over the characters as well, like these completely pitch black shadows that give this really stark and vivid look to all of the artwork, which is just lovely and unique because, like, soft shading is like very standard. Like, soft shading is sort of the thing that you most usually see, where you very rarely get to see completely black shadows except in extremely stark lighting conditions. Like, normally when you have completely black shadows against something which is bright, that means you're lit by, like, a really powerful floodlight, but the entire environment is dark. It's the kind of shadows that you get when you, in the middle of the night, you take a flashlight and shine it on your face, right? Like, you can get this, like, these dark shadows in the cavities of your eyes and stuff. That's that kind of lighting environment. That's really stark, and that's why it looks so striking in a visual art style, and is something that's like theoretically should be kind of hard to make work in an environmental design, because like a lot of black shadows everywhere can really, oh my god, go away, can really muddy up an environment too, and really muddy up a visual. Please, not another flock of skulls. Oh god, no. Fuck off! Okay, need to take out the piles. At least the piles don't have armor. Ah! Ah! No. No. I know it's Halloween, but this is ridiculous. Too spoopy 5 me. Let's see. We have pomegranate door and we have money door. Let's have a palm of power. Oh, thank you.
Delicious.
More lightning damage, that's probably good. I should really use my cast at some point, shouldn't I? Oh, no, I like that. Oh, I like that. That's good.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
No? No dialogue when I stand dramatically on the precipice of the river of blood? Aw. Anywho... yeah, lots of hard, dark shadows. And that works well with the lighting aesthetic they've chosen for the game as well. Where there's this... you have this ethereal sort of ambient light all over the place that has all kinds of colors. Like you have completely green light over here. You have purple light over here. You have a little bit of red and pink sneaking into it as well. Blue light up here. And then over here, just red ambient light all over the shop. And that creates this really... it's this really sort of colorful kaleidoscope of possibilities that I find very appealing. Oh.
Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Oh no, she's hot.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
Oh no, she's hot.
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
Zagreus knows what's up. Hi.
Come closer, Zagreus.
No. Oh, don't spawn minions. Okay, they'll probably respawn pretty infinitely unless I take care of her, so... what is that? Nope. Ah! Motherfucker. Okay, she can do that. That's a thing she can do. So she's one of the Furies, by the way. Who are spirits of vengeance, sorta, kinda. It sort of depends on... yeah. Ah! Okay. Nope. Ah, damn it. I mean, I kind of have to. Ah! Okay, it's inconvenient to have a weapon that requires you to stand still here. Where did my spell go?
Here, wretches.
I'd prefer if you didn't. Motherfucker! Oh, but she does have a lot of health! Yeah, just... Damn it! I ran straight into the AoE.
Now get out of my hall.
Okay, next time we're taking the sword, because this... No. Standing still to fire my bow is no bueno.
Cheers for that, Meg.
I do love that he doesn't hold a grudge.
Whoa. Oh, wow, so Megara herself got you last time. That must have been intense. She's fast and strong and beautiful. And, anyway, I hope the fates are nicer to you next time.
Yeah, she is very pretty, isn't she, Hypnos?
Yeah, I hope so too. Someone's at the desk next to the throne. Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade. Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea. What's that there? Something from the Fates?
House decor. Oh, now. Oh, now. Isn't that lovely? Contains faint traces of the past if you look closely. Underworld renovation chambers may contain an infernal trove. Oh, so that upgrade... Okay, let's do that first.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld ought to be a little livelier with this.
Go practice your declaiming someplace else.
Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work, and here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That shade boy is my newly designated contractor, one whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
They're so bitter at each other. It's lovely.
Nice. How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All three mouths full and happy?
Each terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
The ever-doubting prince. And Hypnos is asleep again.
Happen to know whom I should thank for the weapons just outside my chambers, Achilles?
I'm sure I wouldn't that. Though if I happen to run into them, I'll let them know.
Let's see. Anything? Oh, hello.
Let's just have a listen.
I'm telling you, Achilles is the strongest there ever was. Cause of death, sharp object. Wonder who wielded that sharp object.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
We'll have to renovate that, won't we?
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Good boy.
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
And Zacharias is very nice and polite with everyone who isn't his dad, which is also a lovely little touch. Is this very, very specifically resentment between the two of them.
Not even tired, thanks.
Shake the bed. Shake it. Can we do anything here? Shadow presence. Restore 50% of health instead of dying when your life total is depleted 1 time per rank. Yes!
Feeling good?
a revival mechanic so early.
Skelly.
Hey, little tip, boyo. You find any coinage while you're out there, you be sure to pawn it off to that old Chiron. Boatman guy, use it or lose it, pal. Use it or lose it.
He's got a coin in his mouth, which I like.
Thanks, mate. Note to self, always spend everything I earn instead of ever saving.
Anyway.
Stygius, blade of the
Sword.
underworld. I need your strength.
Oh, dashed through it.
No keepsakes yet.
Cool. Let's see.
Tartarus, I won't be stuck here all my life.
"15 chambers I've gotten in. Okay, well. Better than nothing.
Ready.
Let's-a go! Woohoo!
That looks like a Daedalus hammer. Enchantments for my weapon.
Let's see. Your attack deals 300% damage to armor. That's actually kind of... Your attack becomes a big chop that deals base damage. Let's do extra damage to armor.
Now, thank you.
Because armor is annoying.
Each time the prince delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers realign to frustrate his attempts to maybe map it out.
Built to ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that.
Death is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Yeah, I like this better than the bow. Especially if I have to deal with Megara.
This can unlock a weapon back at home.
Eventually. Okay, so Zeus or Dear Ares. Let's see how Zeus works with the sword. Let's see how that works out. Let's see, any skeleton piles here, or is it just a few floating faces?
Back to dust.
Cool, that works.
Far be it from me to raise my hand against your father, dear nephew. Although I do suppose old Hades has it coming, doesn't he?
Does he now? Right, so lightning... Your cast is burst. Yeah. Special causes lightning bolt, and... Let's see how chain lightning works with this. Now... Ooh, what is this thing? That's new! Gimme, 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 gimme. Whom shall I have to kill? Huh? Oh, those rocks don't like me. Oh, they shoot lasers. Okay. Laser rocks. Bad.
Bottle of nectar. Who should I get this to?
So, let's have some pomegranate. A palm of power.
Pests.
Indeed. Kind of sucks that you can't stop and take in the character designs of these monsters, because then they kill you.
Thank the fates. Power of Olympus.
Let's go with a key. I want more weapons. More weapons. Gimme, 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 gimme. Huh, interesting. There's a sort of delay effect on the dash. Oh, that 300% damage to armor is really nice.
A key to a weapon.
Let's see. Only one door? Wish there was more doors.
Hey, lads.
Yeah, there goes your frickin' armor. How you like me now? Ow. Okay. I did get hit with a lot of bombs there. That's fair. Okay, so that would be Athena, and I can gift her with the nectar.
I'm indebted to you, Goddess, for all that you and your side of the family have done for me.
Well, it simply isn't in my nature to allow such offerings to go unanswered, noble cousin. In turn, I wish for you to have this with my compliments.
That's a nice little thing to implement. Like, that sacrifices to the gods are a core component of... yeah, of older religions. Offerings and sacrifices.
Lady Athena, thank you.
Your father Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
Yeah, Zeus is a dickhead. That's what transpired. Almost certainly. Let's see. Your dash deals damage and can deflect. Your special is stronger and can deflect. Ooh. Your cast damages foes in a small area and can deflect. That seems pretty powerful.
Appreciate the backup.
Yeah. Now I need healing. Yeah. Yeah, lasers. Laser rocks. Two things that should not go together, in my opinion. Yeah. No. Enough with the lasers. Jerks.
Mine.
Any other doors? Nay. Twee doors? Nay. Yen door. Ah, landed on spike floor. Spike floor bad.
I bet Charon's going to want all this.
Onwards and upwards. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna die soon. Unless I find some healing. Ah! Okay, I quite like the chain lightning on the sword. Like the AoE it gives. Very nice. Health! Oh, good, more armor. Oh, shit, right. I forgot my sword blows don't deflect shots anymore. My special does. Yeah. Stand still, you little shits. Fine, we'll just get on this. Okay, health. Not completely. Oh, no, I need to know what the new thing is.
What I wouldn't give for, say, a healing flask of some sort.
Yeah, need Estus.
Come meet my blade.
Where the hell's the... Oh, there's the last guy. Not the last guy at all. Okay, you. And you.
Oh, it's her.
Oh, Aphrodite.
Mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh, do we have a little crust, Zacharias?
Why, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Oh no, she's hot.
She's offering an exchange.
Ooh. Ooh. Yes, resist damage, yes.
Interested in the power to break hearts? Sure, I don't see why not.
But now I'm interested in the power to not die. Gimme health.
Better.
Oh, right. Yeah, I definitely needed that health. Hey, Meg.
We meet again.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Oh no, she's hot.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Ooh.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
What's up? Hey, girl. Oi. Okay, so when she does the upside down thing, that's... The advantage of the bow, of course, is that I don't have to get close to... Ow, okay. She can go straight into a charge after that. Ah! I keep forgetting she can charge directly after her swipey swipe.
No effect.
No! Ah, I wanted to deflect them. Oh well.
Relatives can't help you here.
Oh well.
Damn you, Meg.
Ah, we'll get her one day. Don't worry about it.
Ha! Megra the Fury got you again. She is unstoppable, isn't she? One time, I tried to stop her on the way to have a chat with your dad, and she didn't even turn her head.
Oh, he wants to be stepped on.
My condolences.
He really wants to be stepped on.
You'll get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice, there's no teacher like the real thing. Now then, I have something for you.
What, wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept something like this.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to grow, not just your love of warfare. Besides, maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
I'm grateful.
I can see no reason to regale you with stories of my past. Suffice it that I fought as bravely as I could, alongside many of the finest men the world has ever known. The fearsome, multi-headed Hound of Hell is really not so bad as his deserved reputation would otherwise lead you to believe. The animated skeleton and I, We seldom get along. He's too talkative for me, and spouts such simple condescensions to those in earshot, seemingly as though he were an expert in the ways of war, though I suppose that we've yet to get to know each other well. Having been appointed by the Fates to reign beneath the earth for eternity, the Master was awarded a permanent place of residence at the base of his domain, in addition to a wide variety of responsibilities to the dead. That must be like a crappy, like, Zeus, you shall rule over Olympus, sitting high atop the world, having orgies 24/7 and just having so much sex, it'll turn your head. Hades, here's a desk job. The lowest reaches of the underworld are reserved not just for the Master's own abode, but for the benefit of every wretch who, in the course of drawing breath, failed every opportunity to leave any sort of positive impression behind. Ooh, ouch. Let's see. Stygius, the blade of the underworld, must have been among the finest weapons ever wielded back when it was whole. Back when the 6 elder gods sealed the titans in the deepest recesses of Tartarus, that blade evidently played no small role in their success. It must have been Lord Poseidon who brandished that blade before he opted for that trident he so likes. Now the blade lies broken, survived only by its burning soul. Coronact, the so-called Heart-Seeker, is certainly the finest bow ever conceived, and wielded once by none other than Mistress Hera, who stood side by side with Zeus, on better terms back then, as they drove back the Titans under a storm of arrows and thunder. Hera, since abandoned her once warlike ways, well, quite understandably, for she has greater matters to attend to now. However, Coronact yet yearns for further bloodshed. Let's see. Wretched Thug. The dead in Tartarus are here, in general, because they did not deserve a noble death. They were knaves, scoundrels, cutthroats, the worst that mortals have to offer. Even now, reduced merely to shades, they are compelled by evil thoughts and take to brandishing about crude weapons washed down by the river Styx. Practitioners of foul arts, their lives were inevitably cut short, but now continue in a way within the bowels of the earth. Here, the sole remaining source of purpose that they have is to snuff out the final vestiges of life that find their way into this grim domain. There's ample room in Tartarus even for these prodigious boorish entities who doubtless were intolerable even when they lived. Ooh, ouch. The ashes of the dead are copious within the underworld, sometimes congealing into awful little spirits keen to cause whatever strife and mischief that they can. Numbskull. This is the land of death. Anything that lives is likely to be rather bothersome here, and the numbskull, certainly for this profile, yeah. Voracious little creatures, the Lord Hades nonetheless opted not to exterminate them all, since they do have a tendency to prey on the foolish shades who dare to leave their station. The hideous appearance of this mound of human-looking skulls effectively deters any who wander out into the reaches of the underworld. Oh yeah, I'd say so. Laser stones. Okay, the pressure of the lowest reaches of the underworld forged these terrifying crystal entities imbued with overflowing hatred from the essence of the damned, which gives them something much akin to life. Let's see. Artifacts. Ooh. Born of chaos, the underworld is a domain of pure and utter darkness. Sometimes this dark essence becomes manifest through all the raging of the dead and all the strife that can unfold beneath the earth. The world itself is alive in a way, is it not? Even the realm of the dead. All of us here in the world, and here, the world with it. We flow through time as blood flows through mortal veins. Look carefully and you shall find that there is power, feeling, in the earth itself. Let's see. The underworld is best known as the domain of death, but it is also the domain of countless wealth and riches sent into the river Styx along with the deceased. The equine centaurs are well known for their unlimited endurance, and although their reign has long since passed from the mortal realm, their resolve lives on the underworld. Okay, so items are not that interesting. But let's look at Hades. What is there to say about the Master? Master not just of the house in which I work, but of the entirety of the domain beneath the earth, the place we all end up after we die. He is a god of character, I have to give him that. In life, I once served someone who reminded me of him a little, yet even the kingliest of mortals pales in comparison. Suffice it to say that Lord Hades takes matters of his fate-appointed underworld in utmost seriousness. Mother Night, we like to call her, though rare is the occasion when she dotes on us. She has her many, many children to look after, many of whom reside now in locales well beyond my reckoning, and perhaps even beyond hers. Sacrius. Take one look at him, and I think any questions of his parentage are soon resolved. He never seemed to like it much there, growing up within Lord Hades' well-appointed house. One day I took him on as a disciple, under orders from Lord Hades. The master worried that his heir lacked any firm direction in his life. And indeed, Zacharias took well to the martial ways, and I'm proud to say now that he was my student. Karen, The Stygian boatman is a lot of things, though I'm afraid he isn't much for conversation. I have tried, though perhaps not persuasively enough. It is said that sleep is the cousin of death. That turns out not to be quite correct, insofar as the two, in fact, are brothers, born to Nyx herself. The former of the two, we call him Hypnos, he whiles away, half sleeping, watching over the pool of sticks in the foyer of the house, taking stock of those arriving in the master's domain, or returning to it. The master of the heavens, god among gods, so much of my mortal life was impacted by him, and now, even in death, I serve his brother. I do not think that I have much to say for the Lord Zeus, which is not widely known already. Of some things I'm certain, and one of them is this, that there were many times during my mortal life when my spear found its mark thanks to Pallas Athena. Aphrodite wields her beauty and her charm with much the same lethality as I could wield the spear. I have seen her handiwork firsthand, and it is often not as pretty as she is. The goddess of the hunt has always held my highest admiration. Unlike so many of her brethren on Olympus, she seems unconcerned with being praised at every turn by mortals, and instead she dutifully holds her station as a master of the natural world. Although my heart has long since stopped, it yet holds love in it for all the gods, save one, the one who made me and ruined me as well. I have no kind words to impart to him except, perhaps in form of this concession. War, much like the heavens and the sea, can be considered as a force of nature. Oh, there's a lot of good lore there. Let's see. Anything new in the underworld?
Prices are a little steep there, I must say. Father, what happened to the lounge? The only place for anyone to have a little fun around here, and you seal it shut.
Oh, I had little choice about that, boy. You see, after you fled the first time, Cerberus, why, he was very much upset. Utterly tore the place to shreds. It's now under repair. All thanks to you.
Oh, trying to guilt me again, are we?
You're really blaming me for not minding the dog while I was out and while you all were here.
I lay the blame entirely upon you, yes. Who else? It's fortunate that Cerberus has calmed himself since then. Come to his senses, I should say. May you yet come to yours.
How's everything been going lately, boy? What's the good word?
The Underworld Prince's casual inquiry serves but to frustrate the Infernal Hound, as none of his three heads possess the gift and curse of speech.
You don't like it when I pet your other heads, huh? No.
Big floppy tongue. Good boy. What a good boy.
Remember, there are those who love you, child.
Thank you, Nyx. Gods.
Let's see. Oh, another Death Defiance. That's going to be expensive. Perform one additional dash. Ooh, I want that. So I should probably save up for it then.
Who needs sleep?
Hypnos will be sad to hear that.
You're getting pretty strong, I'll give you that, boyo. Strong enough to smack a guy like me right up against the wall and I'd go straight to pieces. Boom! You just remember, when you're duking it out, the walls are your friend.
Smack guys against walls. Sound advice as ever, mate.
Let's see. We can unlock whatever the hell. That's a spear, I guess? And a big shield. Let's unlock the spear.
Varatha, the eternal spear. Join my pursuit.
Get anything good?
Got something new to try.
Oh, the next boon you find will be from Athena. Her blessings have a 10% chance to be rare or better. And if you use them for a while, they rank up and get better. Oh, neat.
Find day or whenever to get me out of here.
Anyway, let's try out that spear. Stab, 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 stab. Throw, pull, throw, pull. And I can charge it. Ooh, sweet. I can work with that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, this seems like a good place to cut an episode, because we've gone just over an hour, and yeah, I think I've said a lot of what I wanted to say about Hades, but, you know, if you have enjoyed watching me say a lot of the stuff that I had to say about Hades, as I try to free my mouse from this program so I can end the video, then hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons down below, and if you really want to see me play more Hades, you know, let me know, and maybe I'll find some time to squish in some sessions of it in between other stuff I'm doing on this channel. I'm trying to be a little less active on here, in the sense I'm spacing out my uploads a little bit more to give me more time to work on my main channel, because maintaining multiple game series on this one has become a little bit of work at this point. But we can slot in Hades every once in a while when I feel like it. Sure, why not? If people want it, it depends on whether anyone is actually going to watch this video. And hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons down below. Also that, you know, numbers, make them go up. It's the only thing that matters to me! I have a Patreon, a merchandise store, and a tip jar. You can use them if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to, and it's fine. And also, memberships are available on this channel. Outside of that, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to wash your hands and wear a mask. And have solidarity with those who are fighting really hard right now to at least try and make the world a better place.